Hi everyone, Joe for Jaspy's Hobbyland here. We are doing a 10-box Lucky Dog baseball mixer, number 6 from jaspyshobbyland.com right here, March 17th, 2016. At this very moment, just a few moments ago, Little Rock, a 12 seed, just beat 5 seed Purdue. Unbelievable. All right, let's get back to this. We got Will Comstock, last spot mojo. Thanks to everybody who got into this baseball mixer. All teams are in. Rolling the dice, 4 and a 5, 9 times for each list, 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9th and final time. There we go. Eric Hill in the pole position. And another Eric, a different Eric, Rittenhouse in the 30 spot. Let's put that together. And this is a Lucky Dog break as well, so there will be prizes to be had at the very end. Once again, 9 times for the teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. All right, so the Marlins on top and the Chicago White Sox on bottom. Now, before you trade, be sure to look at the item description so you can see what products are in there so you can make informed decisions about trades if you were to make them. Eric Hill, you have the Marlins. Tim Weber with the Blue Jays. Yarmola, you have the Tigers. Crester with the Cardinals. Yarmola, A's. Ben S., Royals. Brad Davis, Mets. Eric S., Angels. Alex Amijo, you've got the Rays. Jeff Biscuits and Gravy, you've got the Twins. Brad Davis, Braves. Robert Dunnigan, you've got the Indians. Arthur, you have the Washington Nationals. Nice. Steven Yarmola, Red Sox. Alex with the Cubs. Veteran Noob, Padres. Bulldog fan with his last spot mojo. Baltimore Orioles. Yarmola, Astros. Pelletier, you've got the Phillies. Eddie, nice. New York Yankees. There we go. Jimmy Brandt, you've got the Rangers. Ed with the Reds. Mark S. with the Diamondbacks. Crester with the Rockies. Yarmola with the Giants. Jimmy Brandt with the Mariners. Yarmola, you've got my Dodgers. Alex with the Brew Crew. Yarmola, Pirates. And Eric Rittenhouse, Chicago White Sox. So there you go, folks. That was the randomizing portion of the video. When we come back, we're going to see if there's any trades, and then we'll have the 10-box mixer. Stick around. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here's all 10 boxes right there. This is a Lucky Dog break, and here's the official list. There were no trades, so not much change from the previous screen right here. There it is. Lucky Dog baseball mixer number 6 on the 17th right here. There's everybody. So good luck. Let's see what kind of monsters we can pop out of here. We'll start with the Bowman baseballs. Right here, and then we'll kind of work around this way. We'll finish with the autographed baseball. That'll be last, right there. So this is not only is it St. Patrick's Day, ladies and gentlemen, it is also the start of March Madness, the big NCAA tournament. We've seen some upsets already. We saw Yale upsetting Baylor, which was crazy. We saw what was a double overtime, right? Double overtime with Little Rock, Arkansas, beating 5 seed Purdue. That was crazy. Purdue's last possession was no bueno. They got close, but I had them winning 2 games as well. It's insane. Well, spring training also in full hit, ladies and gentlemen. Switch it back to baseball, something a little more appropriate to this break. Spring training is in full swing on this Thursday, the 17th. How do you guys feel about your baseball teams? Shout it out in the chat. Represent your ball club. What team do you support? And how do you guys feel about your baseball season so far? What's up, Taco Attack? What's going on? Taco Attack in the other stream. As most of you folks know by now, I'm a big Dodger fan, so Dodgers had an interesting offseason. They really didn't make a huge splash in the free agent market. Made a couple small trades here and there, but didn't really add too much, which was interesting. I think they're really counting on all of their young players to develop them and grow them up the ranks, and count on some veterans who maybe didn't have as good of a season last year to bounce back a little bit. And the veterans that did have good seasons to maintain that. If we put that all together, then hopefully good things to come. But really, I think the Dodgers are certainly built to to definitely contend for the NL West, and win the requisite amount of games during the regular season. But will they have what they need for the playoffs? That's the big thing. All right, box 1 of our 10-box baseball mixer. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We lead off with Diamondbacks Chris Owings. We'll move through the paper relatively quickly, and we'll pause on some of the notable players and some notable inserts. There's Luis Severino, Ice. Hey, Chris Bryant, look at that. Chris Bryant, Purple Chrome. 33 out of 250. Chris Bryant, Purple Chrome, going out to the Cubbies. Who has the Cubbies today? Alex Armijo with that one. Nice. What do you guys think about Chris Bryant? Does he have a sophomore slump, or does he just pick up right where he leaves off, where he left off last year in his Rookie of the Year campaign? There's Dalton Pompey, Bowman Scouts. Orlando Arcia, little minis right here. Some of those are numbered. Fritos is here. He's saying stupid Purdue. Laid back, Colin sees a sophomore slump. Too many strikeouts. Yeah, he did lead the almost. Did he lead the league in strikeouts last year? I think he was close. I think he almost had 200 strikeouts. There we go. Luis Severino. Blue Chrome autograph. Eddie with that one. Eddie has the Yankees. Good start, Eddie. 135 out of 150. Nice autograph, Eddie. Good start for you. Fritos is like, who? Purdue? Yeah, Purdue almost had 200 strikeouts. Yeah, the strikeouts are the big problem for a lot of the young players. I think even Mike Trout, like in his MVP season recently, still had like 160 strikeouts. It was ridiculous. A lot of strikeouts for these young players. There's silver paper right here for the Blue Jays. That's Aaron Sanchez. 315 out of 499. That'll go out to the Blue Jays. That'll be Tim Weber with the Blue Jays. I did see that, yeah. I'm saying a lot of the young players, Jock Peterson included, it's the same thing with him. He's got, well, he kind of had a long, well, look at this. His ears were burning. There he is, mini Jock Peterson right here. His ears were burning, NC Sports. But, yeah, Jock Peterson, a ton of strikeouts as well. It was kind of ridiculous. He kind of has a long swing, too. Maybe fell in love with the home run ball a little too much after the home run derby. That was a bit of an issue, but all accounts are that he has changed up his swing significantly enough in the spring to start having better numbers. Bryce Brents for the Red Sox, purple paper, 179 out of 250. That'll go out to the Red Sox, Steven Yarmola. Yeah, Jock Peterson popped out of there, Fritos, and was like, you talking about me? It's like, yeah, I know, I strike out a lot. I'm trying to fix that. There's Christian Binford and Big Papi at the end right there. There you go. So nice first box for our 10-box mixer. Red Sox with the numbered card. There was a nice Chris Bryant right there. We were talking about his Ks. It's got a cut down on those. And nice blue chrome autograph for Eddie and the Yankees. There you go, Eddie. 135 out of 150. How do you feel about Luis Severino? I think Eddie, you're a Yankees guy, right? Luis Severino could be somewhat of a sleeper candidate, I think. I think he's getting there. He's not too much on him yet. fantasy baseball players, you could maybe stash Luis Severino if you're in deep leagues. If you're in deep leagues, it's possible. All right, another box of Bowman Baseball, and then we'll move into the Bowman Chrome. Bowman Chrome is exciting. It has 5 autographs in each box, so you're going to look for 10 autographs in that one. Bowman Baseball, 2015 Bowman Baseball, just 1 auto. Hopefully there'll be some nice ones in here. We'll see. NC Sports saying, yeah, well, you're saying Jock Peterson would hit 280 if he cut a quarter of his Ks out there? Probably would. The weird thing is that Jock Peterson has a good eye. Like, I think his last full season in AAA, he had like 160 strikeouts, but he also had like 100 walks. You know, so yeah, we know he can kind of take bases, take 4 balls, you know, but a lot of strikeouts, too many strikeouts. That's what I think too. I think for a young hitter to be in the home run derby, you know, I think that may be screwed with his swing a little bit. And I think Jock Peterson already had a slightly long swing anyway, so I think that probably exacerbated the situation. What's up, Mike Zach? Is there more 2015 Bowman Baseball? Yeah, I think there might be. We might. We don't have enough to run back the same mixer, but we don't have enough to run back the same mixer. But I think we'll have some other baseball products that we can do to throw in a brand new mixer, a new baseball mixer. We'll see if we can try to include some more Bowman Baseball in there, Mike Zach. JaspysHobbyland.com. All right, here we go. Chase Headley leads us off. Yeah, I don't think we have any more Supreme Baseball, Nick. We don't have more of this to run back this mixer. A lot of these boxes were won as lucky dog prizes, Nick. We gave away like 4 boxes lucky dog prizes. That's why. All right, so the second box of this particular mixer, 10-box Lucky Dog mixer. It's Carlos Rodon. We should see a lot of him this year. Kyle Schwarber. Should see a lot of Kyle Schwarber this year. And Eric Haas is our autograph. There you go. Cleveland Indians, Eric Haas. That auto goes out to the Tribe, Robert Dunnigan. There you go. Rob with that one. Got the auto. Now we can kind of breeze through these right here. Oh, that's right. I was racking my brain at what NC Sports Card's first name was. That's you. Congrats. There you go. Eric Haas. Yasiel Puig. Cleared of charges. Well, he never was in danger of any of that anyway. The record had reflected that he wasn't really involved in any domestic situation, but he will not be suspended. My Dodgers counting on him to bounce back this season. Hit a nice home run the other day in spring training game. We got a purple Christian Arroyo. Mini, 37 out of 250. Nice one for the Giants. San Francisco Giants, Steven Yarmola with that, my rivals. It's an even year, so everyone just expect the Giants to win the World Series this year. And then we'll all try again next year. So sorry, Cubs fans who were thinking they're going to win it. Nice. Orange paper, Joey Votto. 5 out of 25. Nice. Who has the red legs? Cincinnati Red Legs, Ewop, 55. Ed, there you go, man. Oh yeah, time for the Mariners, says Fritos. Fritos, a Pacific Northwest guy, thinks that his Mariners. No, you don't have a chance, Fritos. It's an even year. It's an even year. Vasilis says Yankees going all the way. No, sorry guys, it's an even year. It's the Giants. You know how it goes. The San Francisco Giants made some deal with the devil that every other year they're gonna win the World Series until the devil gets a better offer from someone else. The devil is represented by Scott Boras, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. Some ice. And do we have some gold coming up? Yeah, look at that. Jorge Lopez. 49 out of 50. Jorge Lopez. Gold chrome for the Brew Crew. That would be Alex Armijo. And there you go. That was your Bowman Baseball. We're moving on to Bowman Chrome. So we got some gold chrome here, orange paper, there, and Rob, NC Sports Cards. You grew up with Madison Bumgarner? Did you ask him why he has a girl's name? Or no? No? You should have Madison Bumgarner. Tell him to pop down to Jaspy's Hobbyland, NC Sports Cards, Robert. Tell him to come to Jaspy's Hobbyland to break with us. And then and then I'll interview him. And he'll come in and be like, "Hey, Joe, I'm Madison Bumgarner of the San Francisco Giants. I heard you were making fun of me because you're a Dodgers fan." And I'll be like, "Yeah, that's right, Madison." That's what I'll do. And then at the end, I'll probably be like, "Dang, Robert was right. You are a nice guy." Yeah? Well, hey, NC Sports Cards. You let Madison Bumgarner know that next time he's in LA, if he doesn't have a start, he should come visit Jaspy's Hobbyland. I mean, honestly, we would, all of my Dodger fandom aside, I'm also a pro. I would be more than happy to have him come by and say hello. That'd be nice. He doesn't even have to come on air. We'll just say hi to him. He can just sign some stuff. We'll just give it away. All right. Box of Bowman Chrome Baseball. 5 autos in this one, folks. Not one. Not one like in Bowman Baseball, but Bowman Chrome has 5 autographs. This is Jumbo Edition. So here we go. Veteran Noob says, Matt Bumgarner, long-haired hippie. Yeah, that's right. That's right, John. Spencer Turnbull, 194 out of 250. We have Byron Buxton. Nice. The Turnbull for the Tigers will go out to Yarmola. The Byron Buxton to 150. Very nice. 134 out of 150. Right there. We got Byron Buxton Twins. Biscuits and gravy with that one. Nice one. Miguel Almonte for the Royals. 443 out of 499 for the Royals. Going out to Ben S. Oh, yeah? Oh, he's okay, so I grew up in the Inland Empire. There's all sorts of bull rings out there that I'm sure I could dig up and find. We can go do that. Prince Fielder for the Rangers, 15 out of 250. Purple Chrome. That'll go out to the Rangers. That's Jimmy Brandt. There's our first autograph. There's Akil Morris. Akil Morris. That's the first auto. New York Mets with that one. Brad Davis. There's Luis Severino. We got a James Shields refractor. That's 342 out of 499. Oh, he has a fiance. I was gonna say, Madison Bumgarner could be my wingman when we go to. Well, he could still be my wingman, I guess. When we go to Saddle Ranch, there's a bull there, a mechanical bull at the Saddle Ranch on Sunset Boulevard. For the Padres, Fernando Perez. Padres going out to Veteran Noob. 38 out of 99 for John. But NC Sports Card says that Mass Bumgarner has gave hey, JK for the Yankees. 235 out of 499 for Eddie. NC Sports Cards Rob saying that he bought Mass Bumgarner bought a pig for his fiance, like a eaten pig, or a pet pig. Pigs are pretty smart. They do make good pets. Y.E. Chen, 415 out of 499. This is Orioles version. That'll go out to Bulldog fan Will with that one. There we go. We got Malik Smith, 207 out of 250. Nice autograph there for the Braves. That'll go out to Brad Davis. We got Ichiro right here. There he is. Marlins Ichiro, 85 out of 99, going out to Eric Hill. Marlins Ichiro. The tried to trade, couldn't trade mojo. Nice low number as well, out of 99. See, there. I guess there's an Ichiro in there somewhere. Maybe find some ink on that. We'll see. All right, last bit right here. What do we have? Oh, look at this. Ronnie Williams autograph. Nice one. Nice Ronnie Williams auto. Different insert right there. There you go. That'll go to the Cardinals. That will be Crester. All right. So some nice autograph. Well, let's leave these ones up first. We got the Ichiro, the Chen, Shields, etc. Veteran Noom says they're all eating pigs eventually. I don't know. I mean, teacup pigs. The kids like those these days. That's pretty popular. Pet pigs, small ones. But I guess once they get big, I mean, bacon's pretty good, I have to admit. Padres with a green chrome autograph. We've got the Mets with an auto. That was just a regular auto. Purple auto for the Braves. We've got a refractor auto for the Yankees and Eddie. There you go, Eddie. Another autograph for you. And a nice insert autograph, Cardinals. Yeah, the teacup ones make awesome pet. I mean, you should see all like the rich folk here in LA, or the trendy folk out here in LA who all buy like little teacup pigs and stuff like that. It's kind of a thing out here. But yeah, but pigs are really smart. You can go truffle hunting with pigs. There are some dogs you can go truffle hunting with as well, but pigs are uniquely because the pigs can root around a little bit for your truffles, right? So pigs are pretty good for truffle hunting. If you're into that sort of, if you like truffles are delicious. Oh, nice, better noob. I know, I'm kind of hungry now too. The teacup pig, he's saying it's a Cornish game hen equivalent. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, veteran noob is right. It's from the mushroom family, and I think it's only found in certain parts of the world. I think France mostly, and I think some places out in the United States may have the climate to be able to have truffle trees or mushrooms or something like that. And but it's very good. It's very expensive though. A lot of them you can see there is truffle in chocolate. You can get the truffle flavor in chocolate. There's truffle oils. They reduce the truffles down into an extract for an oil. And that's pretty delicious as well. What's delicious is getting big hits out of Bowman Chrome. First one, J.D. Davis, gold for the Houston Astros. Nice, 26 out of 50. Gold auto, Houston Astros. That'll go out to Yarmola. Salvador Perez. 188 out of 250, your World Series MVP for the Royals. That'll go out to Ben S. Hector Olivera autograph. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. Hector Olivera autograph. He's with the Braves now. This will go to the Dodgers. This will go to Yarmola. With the Braves now. He should see some playing time. Gold. There we go. Felix Jorge. 20 out of 50. That'll go to the Twins. I believe that's Jeff Lassie. Yes. Biscuits and gravy with that one. Get out of here, Tyler Kolek. We got to get to Francisco Rodriguez refractor. 26 out of 499 for the Brew Crew. That's Alex. Your next autograph, there's Endries Briseno, Tigers. That'll go out to the Detroit Tigers. That'd be Yarmola as well. Austin Cusino for the Mariners. Nice. Nice one for the Mariners going out to Jimmy Brandt. We got A.J. Cole, 443 out of 499. A.J. Cole. Refractor for the Nationals and Arthur. First of many, I hope, Arthur. We've got Jose Peraza, and then there's J.D. Martinez. 115 out of 150 for the Tigers. That'll go out to Yarmola. Kyle Lloyd, Padres, refractor out of 499. Going out to John Connolly. That's veteran noob. Miguel Sano, there's a Mike Trout die cut in there. And there's Gleyber Torres, refractor auto, 148 out of 499. Going out to the Cubbies. That'll go out to Alex Armijo. And that's pretty much it. There's Roberto Osuna, and then there's Jimmy Rollins back there. That was your second box of Bowman Chrome baseball. So there's a lot of nice parallels that pop out of the Bowman Chrome, which I really like. And we'll move on to museum collection. We'll work from the 2 boxes there to the 3 boxes of Supreme. Then we'll end with the autographed baseball. Got some nice autographs here. We got the Hector Olivera. Got the Cubs autograph. And nice J.D. Davis gold auto for the Astros. Nice. All right, let's... come on, museum collection. There you go. There it is. All right, 2013... Museum Collection Baseball. 2013 Museum Collection Baseball. That's Asia edition. We're looking at 4 hits right there. 1 on card, 1 auto relic, 1 quad relic, 1 jumbo relic. We're looking at 4 hits there. Another 4 in the other box of museum, of course, and then there's 2 per right here. So a lot of opportunities to get some hits at the end. This is where the good stuff is, folks. This is where the good stuff is. Good luck. I got a redemption right here. Redemption. There's Miguel Cabrera out of 424. We've got Hyunjin Ryu, John Smoltz base cards, Ozzie Smith base cards. And the redemption, it's like we're playing poker. Redemption is single player signature swatch dual relic auto base Austin Jackson, which I believe is a Mariner, right? Where's my pen? Oh, Tigers. Tigers. Who am I thinking of on the Mariners that has a similar name? No, I think Austin Jackson is right. I'm thinking of someone else. Is there another Jackson on the Mariners I'm thinking of? Oh, it's the same guy. Oh, wait. So for the checklist, this has got to be... Because we're going by checklist. Wait, hold on. Hang on. Now it's all confusing. Checklist is Tigers? Okay. Alex Jackson. That's what it is. Yeah. Godson and TJ. Tigers. So that'll go to Yarmola. I was thinking of Alex Jackson. Godson and TJ. You're absolutely right. I was thinking of Alex Jackson. See? I'm not crazy. Just got confused. I get confused sometimes. That's what happens when you're like 55 years old. Matt Kemp out of 424. Matt Kemp again. Cal Ripken Jr., Jose Bautista, and you have Museum Collection Primary Pieces. R.A. Dickey. That's 5 out of 99 going out to the Blue Jays. That'll be Tim Weber. Wait, there's an... Okay, well, I'm confused about the Jacksons. The Jackson 5. 85 out of 99, Gary Carter. Cespedes for the A's. Sheffield for the Marlins. Cole Hamels. And you have... Wow, Mike Trout Momentous Materials. It's game-used memorabilia right there. 5 out of 5, Mike Trout. There we go. Nice. 5 out of 5, Mike Trout. Angels, Eric Schmid with that one. Very nice. Eric, all aboard the Big Hit Express. Whoop whoop! Nice momentous material right there. All right, last mini box and one more box of Museum Collection Baseball Asia Edition. From Eric Schmid to Mike Schmidt. That's out of 50, 42 out of 50. Chris Sale, Lou Gehrig. We got a Canvas Collection, nice junior. And the autograph, Tyler Skaggs auto for the Snakes. Arizona Diamondbacks, Mark with that one, Mark S. That's 179 out of 399. All right, another box, Museum Collection Baseball. Good luck, everybody. All right, here we go. Good luck. Reds version of Aroldis Chapman, 5 out of 50 for the Redlegs. That'll go out to Ed. Got Gary Carter for the Mets, Jurickson Profar, Ryan Sandberg, and we have Justin Upton. Primary pieces, that's out of 75. 27 out of 75, Justin Upton quad relic going out to the Braves. Brad Davis with that one. .407 out of 424, Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners. We got Agon, Eddie Murray, Jackie, and Nice Harmon Killebrew, 5 out of 10. Nice momentous material. The old wool jersey with a little bit of pilling on there. Look at that. Some pilling. 5 out of 10, Harmon Killebrew. Twins, Jeff. That's biscuits and gravy, ladies and gentlemen. That's nice. Taco Attack. Yeah, we have a new football mixer up on JaspysHobbyland.com. So we do have some football breaks there if you want to check that out. We got Panini Signature Series football on the website as well. That's a nice inexpensive break to do. We've got another baseball mixer, a brand new baseball mixer up on the website, folks, with some different boxes, JaspysHobbyland.com. And Seth, yes, still 24 left in that Court Kings basketball, I believe, but that could move quickly too. That's wallet friendly. There's Ryan Sandberg, 003 out of 199. Miggy, Juan Marshall, David Price, and nice. There it is, Arthur. It was a long wait, but we got it for you. There's Jordan Zimmerman for the Nationals. Nice Nationals patch right there on the left side. Nice crisp white patch on the right side. 9 out of 25, and Jordan Zimmerman's autograph. He's a Tiger now, but he's a National here. There you go. 9 out of 25, Jordan Zimmerman for the Washington Nationals, and Arthur. Getting Arthur out of that slump. There you go, Cowboys. There he is. He's in the other stream right now. You're welcome, man. You are welcome. Good low number, too, Arthur. That's pretty solid. Okay, here we go. There's Hyunjin Ryu. I don't think the Dodgers are going to see him until May. 48 out of 50 on that. Carlos Beltran, Willie Mays. Got a canvas collection of Tom Seaver. And the last autograph, Drew Hutchison. 344 out of 399. Right there. Blue Jays auto going out to Tim Weber. Yeah, UNC only up by 1 on Florida Gulf Coast. Well, it's just the half, though. I usually don't get too worried about a 16 and a 1 and the score until until pretty much the game's almost over. All right, 2013 Top Supreme Baseball. 3 boxes of this, 2 autographs in each. Good luck, everybody. So 6 total here. 6 more to go. We have, nice, Gary Carter. 11 out of 20 Gary Carter for the Mets. That's for Brad Davis. And then, for the Mariners, nice Hisashi Iwakuma Supreme Stylings auto, 3 out of 10. Mariners, Jimmy Brandt with that one. There you go, Jimmy. Almost a Dodger, Iwakuma. But then some stuff with a physical. Sent him back to Seattle, and then Seattle signed Iwakuma on an even better deal, I think. All right. Oh, looks like Nick just posted a 3-box museum baseball break. Nice. So if you like that museum you just saw a moment ago, try the museum baseball break. Wow, look at this. We pulled another one of these the other day. And here's another one. Buster Posey. We got the Japanese letters, the kanji die cut. Jersey underneath, and look at this. It's a 5 out of 5. It's better than the one we got last time. It's better than the one we got last time. It's 5 out of 5. Jersey auto, Buster Posey, San Francisco Giants, Steven Yarmola. Very nicely done. All aboard the Big Hit Express. Whoop whoop! Nice. And back there, Tops has a sense of humor. Put Giants and Dodgers in the same box. 21 out of 50 Supreme Stylings Duke Snider. Nice one for the Dodgers. Going out to Steven Yarmola as well. All right. Last one, and then the baseball. Nick Jaspy, we have this. We have the same active, retired rules for the baseball, right? If they're active, it goes to the team they're currently on, and if they're retired, they go to the team they have played for the longest. So there we go, folks. All right, here we go. 11 out of 20. That's Cecil Fielder. 11 out of 20 Cecil Fielder for the Tigers. That goes out to Steven Yarmola. And 8 out of 50, Supreme Stylings Auto, Alex Cobb. Tampa Bay Rays, Alex Armijo with that one. Alex with the Alex. All right, and now for the big hit here at the end, the TriStar Hidden Treasures autographed baseball right here. The grand treasure, a Babe Ruth autographed baseball. Veteran Noob came in here telling us a story about, oh, there it is. Veteran Noob, John Connolly, said that he went to his local card shop, bought one of these, got that. There it is. That's a 1 of 1. So these are the potentials big hits that you can get, folks. All right. All right, here we go. Let's try to guess the auto first. Nick Jaspy is actually really good at identifying autographs, so maybe he might be able to, or it might be obvious from the get-go. Most of them are numbered out of 36. This one's 4 out of 36. There's the TriStar logo right there. I think is that Juan Marichal? There you go, yeah. That's got to be Giants, right, Nick? There it is, Juan Marichal, known as the Dominican Dandy. 9-time All-Star, won 20 games a bunch of times, etc., etc. Hall of Fame in '83. Very nice for the San Francisco Giants. Buster Posey and that Juan Marichal right there. Very nice. San Francisco Giants, Steven Yarmola. All right, now it's time to see who the lucky dog is going to be. All right, there. Time to see who the lucky dog is going to be. Now let's go back to the list of names. Give me a second here. Let me get some new lists here. Let's go back to the list of names right there. Excellent. So we got Mark with the Diamondbacks on top, and then Arthur with the Nationals at the bottom. Let's copy that. Put the names in here. All right, there we go. Now let's get the prize list. We're down to 28 prizes. We gave away 2 already, but the big prizes are still available. Let's copy that, put that in here. All right, there you go. And let's go back and roll the dice, some fresh dice. 7 times, 2 and a 5, lucky 7 on St. Patrick's Day for the Jaspy's Lucky Dog promo. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th and final time. The lucky dog is Biscuits and Gravy, Jeff Lassie. After 7 times, you are 1 lucky dog, Biscuits and Gravy. Very nice. Let's go to the prizes. Let's see where you're going to win, you lucky dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th and final time. Jeff, you lucky dog, you get, after 7 times, 2 sealed boxes of 2012-13 Panini Intrigue basketball. There you go, man. Congrats. All the big prizes are still in play, folks, so get into our mixers and get into all of our other Jaspy's Lucky Dog breaks on jaspyshobbyland.com. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you next time. That was Hyunjin Ryu on my arm. See you, everybody. Bye.